right, in terms of how team can succeed. Different roles like this is the plant. Plant is like, the brainchild, giving ideas, right? The shaper, they will help to, be able to come up with different strategies. If I could break these 9 roles into 3 different categories, so they can be people-oriented, action-oriented, or even thought-oriented, right? So let me share this. That's how it is, right? In terms of Belbin's roles, there will be those, for example, who will be actioned. They are the one who put the ideas into action, like the implementer. Or there will be those who challenge the team. Hey, why don't we try it differently? Maybe we could fold the crew off. Or perhaps, I know I didn't give a time. Imagine have given a time, say within 8 minutes you must finish. Perhaps that will make you all even more excited to complete. There will be those who watch out for the timeline, for example, and that will be the action-oriented. People-oriented, of course, there can be a leader, who will coordinate this, and also team worker who encourage, right? Cheer the team on, even if you are in the progress. And of course, finding options, we call this the resource investigator. And then finally, the third group, right? We call them the thought thinking, the plant, like the brainchild, come up with ideas like what Amira did. Maybe you try this, right? Yeah. And we have those who, maybe some of you were quiet, like me, she was quiet, but she could be thinking also, right, whether it works or not, and then she, of course, she supported. Then the specialist, we call this the SME, subject matter expert, right? So these are different roles, right? And like you all said, the different roles that you play. Within the team, there could be all these roles. And right at your workplace, you could be playing more than one role. It's good to know, right, then if you are leading a project team, right, yes, what could be the team roles that I could have within my team, within my project group. So it's good to have a good selection of all these team roles, so that when you select people to join your project team or work team, you can think about these roles. So having looked at team roles, we also want to look at the dynamics of team development. And I'm sure all of you are familiar with Tuckman's team development. You all heard about Tuckman's team development, the 4 stages, right? The forming, right? And then what else? Then after storming, okay? And then the third one will be norming, right? And then finally, after they have norm, then they are able to transform. Okay, then they are able to perform. All right, so these are the 4 stages. You have forming, okay, storming, norming, and performing. Looking at these 4 stages, all teams can go through different stages, can be at different stages. Norming, what are the characteristics of the norming stage for a team? When it's just norming, when it's just form, what are some of the characteristics? Yeah, unfamiliar, right? Yeah, they're trying to get to know each other, introduce each other. Probably there will be introduction of some of the rules and guidelines, right? And you're hoping to be able to know more of the team members. So hence, right, this is the forming, right? Very, I would say pretty courteous, because you want to build rapport with the team. So there's forming. And once they have done this, then they move into storming. Right, because they've known what is, what are the guidelines, what are the rules. Personalities can come out, different perspective will surface, and they may disagree, right? And so sometimes when teams are at this stage, they have gone through the forming, they are in the storming, so they have differences. And sometimes if they fight too much, they disintegrate. They do not even progress. If they progress, they are able to put away their differences, and they progress into the norming stage. The forming, storming, norming stage. So at norming stage, what are some of the characteristics? Common purpose, yes, common goal. They want to strive towards it, They put away their self-agenda. Yeah, right, what else? Yeah. That's right, yeah. They know their roles, what is expected of them, right? And so they'll be able to perform. That's why they kind of normalize, right? And if they continue to do that, and then they are on the road to performing. So at the performing stage, what else? What can we observe of the team? Yes. Motivated to perform. Any other? they know what to do, autopilot, all right? They know what to do even without supervision, and especially if they are like expertise of their own field. Yes, performing stage is a breeze, and of course optimal performance, right? Optimal productivity.